Hello, 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 hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it's time to... I'm getting a little annoyed here. I'm having some issues with OBS right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on, however, I'm going to hope it records well here. Because we must continue our investigation, and I'll be piffed that this thing is going to act up on me. I've been having troubles today. Okay. Now, before we go anywhere, I apparently can use, let me try and turn down some of these textures. See if that does it. And the next thing I'm going to try and do here is just adjust some properties. Okay, I guess I can't do that then. This is just odd why it's doing this. Okay. And of course, when I try and look at something, it just takes up the screen. Alright. Let's hope that just straightens itself out now. Alright, I don't know why it's giving me this error, and you know what? I'm gonna do a double. There. That way if I have to cut something off, I can cut off there, and I'm gonna do a double. There. That way if I have to cut something off, I can cut off there, and hopefully mesh the two. Okay. I have to gather information about Sean Hampton's location. Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw something here. No.
My guess is they're recruiting his acquaintance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for
I heard the rumours about the playing true.
Right, they didn't look at me.
I think
Huh.
understood.
Well, last time we were here, they were pretty helpful. So let me talk to
Good
these
evening,
people.
Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes.
I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Okay, so let's, healthy, huh? See if there's anything,
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
interesting.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Well, that was very helpful.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
That's
Yeah.
not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Wow.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Wow.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
New investigation. Nice. Damn, so many.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Wow.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, the drink's just as likely to cause a problem as a soul one.
Ah, that's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Greenweed.
Welcome back to the Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Well, let's see.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask
Yeah.
Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
Ah.
Only Tom can decide how to speak to them and what he'll say to them.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Oh, she's healthy. Good. Let's see if we can get anything more.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning around here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a sad hour. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will be blind or worse. You better find my step.
Oh, well.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exception.
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Oh.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory.
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Wow. Okay. Personal questions.
Excuse my curiosity, but Where exactly are you from, Miss
Yeah.
Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Aw.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Yeah.
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Ah. Let's see, and she's... Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
She's very nice of a
Times
lady.
like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Oh.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Oh.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Okay.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Okay.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. Now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. sure I'd memorize it.
Well,
Is there anything in particular?
How dare you say...
okay. I'm not gonna push
Goodbye,
that anymore.
Mr. Delaney.
Damn. Now this was the room.
A few clients. What with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Are they stupid or something?
Whoa. What's this room? Oh. Shillings.
Become right peaceful, don't you think?
I wonder if I can go back here. Just to see what's in here. What's this? Oh, that's this door. I had to see. It's nice they didn't mind me going around over there. Okay, so now let's look at our quest items here. Western Docks.
Get them weapons ready! Murder it, bastard! Fuck, it's fast!
You idiot! I was just helping you and you do that shit? God. 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 What do people think, honestly? Honestly, what were you thinking, you fools? Hey, this guy's beating this stuff up. Let's attack him. Honestly.
It ain't human! Kill it! Over there! There's one of them.
You son of a bitch! Here I am trying to get my bearings, and you come out and say, bleh. Oh, no hideout found. Nice. Well, the more hideouts I find, the better, I guess. No, I don't want to rest right now. Alright. No.
I cannot enter.
Alright, can't enter it that way. Alright, got that. Nope, nothing here to grab. Great. Yeah, I did nothing. Great. Bye-bye. Come on, go down. Found ourselves a bloody word.
It's locked.
Yeah. Yeah, we're running into a lot of that here, aren't we? Locked doors and all that. Oh well.
Seems like the guard of everyone is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Eat this! You're mine, vermin! Want some of this? Burn it, boys!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
If this is Sean's doing. I don't think it is, though. Something tells me it's not Sean, you know? Yeah, I don't think it's Sean's doing, to be honest. Just wish I knew. These. Yeah, these are. God, these guys are a pain in the arse. If I didn't have to wipe them out, you know, they could be helpful. Alright. So I'm getting nearer to them at least.
Best turn around if I were you.
Well,
Stop! Right now!
what? Up this way somewhere. Oh. Night shelter vicinity.
It's hard enough to cover the docks by myself.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Yes, there's some nutcases running around here with guns. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, these posters.
The wet groups shouldn't be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems.
Origin of the Skulls. It's been established for some time now that Skull is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, Skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. The name itself means slave. They've also been called Saqualiba, Arabic, Sklavus, Latin, or Sklavanoi, Greek, to show how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. Forced community that stick together. Skulls seem to call themselves that way, as if they have accepted for a long time that their status as inferior servants among vampires. More difficult for a skull to hide its monstrous nature: pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils. Many have lost all hair, and they show wounds and scars, which stay open without never completely healing. Surviving by eating the flesh of the dead. While vampires need blood from the living, they may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creature who lurks in cemeteries and feeds from the dead. Skull is a miserable creature, and most of the time they fear to be seen by both humans and vampires. In some regions, older skulls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most of the skulls are descended from Ekans and show humanoid silhouettes. Much more uncommon, some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. They are sometimes called vulps in ancient texts. At least a third type exists, in the shape of a bird or bat, and they're called corvus. William Marshall himself referred 3 times to some bat-shaped creatures he called vampires in his memoirs. Other types may exist.
Elsewhere.
Well,
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. John Reed. May I come in?
I'm ready to start my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
I'm sorry. Your medication. Have you been before?
Don't see that attack. Sorry. What?
I'd come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything's okay. What the epidemic is spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I have no idea. Where are my manners? Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
yes. Oh, and I saved the game. Interesting. What talk to this lady?
Dr. Thomas, what brings you back here? I whispered you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too. Gillingham. But you may call me Enid, Doctor.
Oh.
Very happy to see you again.
Oh. I have nothing for a headache.
I'm looking for a Sean Hampton. Do you know where I might find him?
Sean Hampton, you say? That name does seem vaguely familiar, but alas, I cannot recall from where.
Oh my god. I think she's going senile. I could, but no.
Is anyone taking care of you, Miss Gillingham?
My son is always here to take care of me. He's a good boy like that, but I do worry that he needs to start living his own life. I would never say that to him, of course.
Of course.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Oh, no. I don't gossip. That would be most unbecoming of a lady such as myself.
Okay.
Who are the more influential figures on the docks?
Well, I heard about some terrible illness going around. I would say in that case that it's you, Dr. Tippets.
She's senile.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Oh God, that's so sad. You know what? So sad. Isn't it? I mean,
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
all right. It's sad though. I mean, senility like that. No, I would hope nothing like that. Alright. You boy.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
No, he's a salesman.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
He's a caretaker for the poor, is he not?
Something like that, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where he is.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
What happened to her son?
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
How?
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
That's fair.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
Ah, he's healthy at least.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Oh.
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not, I'll find you something.
Hey, you already gave me something. What did I get? Species of vampire. What's this? Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a letter for her. God. Okay, so that's older. Well. So we now have more hints for Enid. Let's head up here real quick.
Please, sir, come and have a gander.
Oh, what's in here? More stuff. Wonder where that came from. Where is this stuff I'm finding? Oh. Wait.
I haven't seen young Sean around for a while.
Oh, she's just downstairs. Weird.
Is there anyone here?
God, I feel bad for her. I mean, she's senility. Well, you know, trauma can have an effect on all of us.
Come and have a gander.
What's in here? I'm far away from where I need to be. What's over here? Oh no. She's dead. That's oh. That's a skull. Well, that was different. Okay. Well, that didn't surprise me. Health warning from a cure few. Night shelter's vicinity. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
I can't protect the whole city.
Lower Thames Bank stay. Oh.
Lisa, can't let you through.
I'm just
I'd
looking for
head
some.
back if I would look at it, vicious beast. Back in the drive, you.
Listen, all I was looking for.
Remember your vows, friends.
Fuck you. That hurt. And all I was doing was looking for a place to hang a damn poster. Anti-vampire poster. Thing is, you don't even know you're dealing with a vampire, so you know, kinda dumb if you ask me, but
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
Turn around, sir. Easy does it, boys. We can do it with this vermin.
you forced me to do this stuff, you know.
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
You should be. All I have to do is find him now. Well. Well, if we're lucky, you should be happy. I think we'll soon reach a good quitting point then. What? You son of a bitch! You know, well, here I go. I hate doing that, you know. Ah.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Yes.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Yes, a vampire putting up posters.
I put up your public service announcement. Consider the common folk warned about the vampiric presence.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not realize it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Do you really think they could be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Well.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
All right.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Well.
People are still working at this time, while you're lot slurping soup before bed.
Let me just see. Did I open this gate here? And I think that's a good point to call it an episode. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other playthroughs that I've done. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. Fuck. I just knocked something down because it turned. But besides this, I am playing through many other games. And also, if you made this far in the playthrough, please put in the comments whose side am I on? And next time around, we will continue these playthrough. But yes, check out the other videos that I have premiering every day at 3 p.m. Besides this, they go in a 2-week cycle usually. Tuesday is usually like I mean, it goes like in a. Besides this, I'm working through the BioShock series, currently on BioShock. Working through the Assassin's Creed series, both for the channel and for the podcast games I'm found. Currently on Assassin's Creed 2 for the channel, and by the time you see this, Assassin's Creed 3 for games my mom found. Working my way through the through Vampyr, working my way through the core designs, working my way through the Indiana Jones franchise on Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb with that. Working my way through the Shantae series, currently on Shantae Rescues Revenge. You run through the game of Monstrum, and I recently finished Deponia Doomsday. I'm gonna put something up in its place. I don't know what yet. Well, not entirely sure yet. But you know, that's part of the 2-week cycle. Also, weekly, I have videos premiering at 10 a.m., usually Tuesday through Saturday, although by the time you're seeing this, I might have spread out my usual run. Tuesday is usually for a fic reading, Wednesday is one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, Thursday is usually Dead by Daylight, Friday is usually a fighting game, ladder or story mode, and Saturday is usually a retrospective for a game series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I want you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!